What if I told you that some places in this world don't just hold history, they hold something much darker? Places where shadows move on their own, where screams echo with no living soul, and where nightfall doesn't bring silence, but terror. These are the top 10 haunted places you should never visit at night, unless you want to risk never coming back. Built nearly 1,000 years ago, the Tower of London isn't just a historic landmark, it's a prison of souls. Visitors claim to see Anne Boleyn's headless ghost wandering the halls, while others report the screams of tortured prisoners still echoing through the dungeons. Guards have even quit after witnessing ghostly apparitions near the bloody tower. Known as the Suicide Forest, Aokigahara sits at the base of Mount Fuji. At night the silence is crushing, broken only by the sound of the wind through the trees, and sometimes whispers. Many who enter at night report being followed by unseen forces. Locals warn, the forest doesn't want you to leave. This abandoned fort is officially labeled by the Indian government as forbidden after sunset. Legends say a cursed sorcerer doomed the land, and those who stay past dark never return alive. Tourists report eerie footsteps, disembodied voices, and sudden drops in temperature as if unseen hands reach out from the shadows. Beneath Paris lies a maze of tunnels filled with the bones of over 6 million people. At night, explorers have gotten lost, some never found again. Cameras malfunction, voices whisper from the dark, and shadows dart across narrow passageways. Enter after dark, and the dead might just claim you as one of their own. Once home to some of the most violent criminals in America, this prison is now a shell of broken stone and iron bars. At night, visitors report phantom footsteps, echoing screams, and ghostly figures pacing the empty corridors. Some even feel hands grabbing at them when no one is there. In the canals of Xochimilco lies an island unlike any other, covered in dolls with cracked faces and hollow eyes. Hung there by a man who claimed to hear the ghost of a drowned girl, the dolls are said to whisper and move on their own at night. Some visitors swear the dolls' eyes follow them, and they hear giggling when no children are around. Once a quarantine zone for plague victims and later a mental asylum, Poveglia Island has seen unimaginable suffering. Locals call it the Island of No Return. Ghostly screams are heard from the abandoned hospital, and fishermen refuse to sail near it after dark. Legends say the soil itself is mixed with human ash. Known as one of America's most haunted homes, the Myrtles Plantation is said to be cursed. The ghost of a servant named Chloe is seen wandering the halls, and guests report phantom children playing on the stairs. Mirrors are said to trap spirits, and more than 10 ghosts are rumored to roam the grounds at night. Dubbed the most haunted castle in the world, Leap Castle has a bloody history of murder and betrayal. The most terrifying spirit here is called the Elemental, a grotesque creature with rotting flesh and the stench of death. Many who see it are overwhelmed with dread, nausea, and visions of death. At night, its presence grows strongest. This massive asylum once held thousands of patients in horrifying conditions. Today, it's a hotbed of paranormal activity. Shadow figures dart across hallways, voices cry out from empty rooms, and visitors report being touched or pushed by unseen forces. The building's dark history seems to have trapped countless restless souls within its walls. These places are more than just ruins, more than just history. They're doorways, thin cracks between our world and something far darker. Curiosity might tempt you to visit, but remember this: some doors should never be opened, and some nights should never be faced. Because once the sun sets, you may not walk out the same. So tell me, which of these haunted places would you dare to visit at night? Or are you smart enough to stay away? Comment below if you're brave enough.